What is going on, guys? It is Joe and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. I'll be honest with you, today is Saturday, October 29th. I don't even know why I said March. That just tells you how out of it I am. I have been nothing but a lazy piece of shit all day long. I mean, I woke up in the morning, I trained some clients, and then I pretty much just laid in bed, took a nap, and did absolutely nothing for the rest of the day. And so I need a little bit of motivation today to actually come in the gym and get a really solid workout. It's supposed to be a shoulder and arm day. I went onto this awesome website called YouTube and just typed in shoulder and arm workout, and one of the videos that popped up was Jesse James West and Anthony Mantello'S workout. And this was actually filmed about over a year ago. Full workout is on the screen right now. If you guys want to take a look at this workout, try it out for yourselves and see what you guys think. But today we're gonna go through the workout, tell you what I think about it, tell you whether I like it, whether I don't like it, maybe some things I would change, and at the end of the day, just getting a really good workout. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We just passed 1,000 subscribers and we're on our way to 2K. And for passing 1,000 subscribers, I have a giveaway coming very, very soon, but that's when the channel is able to get monetized. Currently, right now, with the way YouTube is set up in monetization, I need a total of 4,000 watched hours. We're over 2,500 watch hours. I hit 4,000 watch hours a very long time ago, but it has to be within a 365-day period. I hit the watch hours first without having subscribers to support it. And so if you can do me a favor, when you guys have a chance, go through some of my old videos, watch them through, get my watch time up so we can get this channel monetized. I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, let's get right into the workout, shall we? Okay, so first things first, we start off with some partial side laterals and some partial front delt raises, just to get a little bit of a warm up in. We're going on 20 reps of that before we actually get into the heavy presses. Now I know what you're thinking, Joe, where the heck are you? How am I hearing you so clearly? Well, I'm over here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the power of a mic. Alrighty, next things next, we're going with the dumbbell shoulder press. We're going at 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. The first couple of sets are kind of fuel sets or easy sets in that rep range and kind of progressively increase the weight. Keep the reps in the same range. And by the last 2 sets, you're kind of going all out, pretty much failing within that 6 to 8 rep range. So we're going a little bit heavier on these sets. Not my cup of tea when it comes to the overall rep range. I'm more of like a 10 to 20 rep range kind of guy, but 6 to 8 is cool too. We're gonna try and push some heavy weight while keeping our form as perfect as we can. Whether you're pushing a 6 to 8 rep range, a 10 to 20 rep range, the most important thing is to keep your form nice and tight. Prevent injury. Obviously, the heavier you go, the higher increase the risk for injury is, so make sure you be careful and make sure your form is spot on as much as you can. The rep that you do with a lightweight and your form should look like that with the same with a heavyweight. Like Jesse James West says, practice safe sets. That last set that I pushed 70s for around 7 reps felt pretty good. I'm gonna try and push 80s. No lift off by myself. Try and get 7 reps or so. I've been hitting 7s kind of the whole way through. I'm a little bit of a superstitious kind of guy. I don't like hitting anything that has to do with 6 reps. In the Bible, 6 is the number of man without God. 7 is the number of perfection and completion. I choose to do my sets in sets of 7 if I have a 6 to 8 rep range. If I get 6 reps, it means I gotta push for 1 more. Yeah, call me superstitious, but that's just how I do my reps. Damn, that was heavy. We actually get 7. Listen, that lift off to right here to here, here to here, that's 1. Some people, when they lift, they don't count this first rep for some reason. That's 1 rep. Same thing with like incline dumbbell press and flat dumbbell press. The minute you get it here, and you go up, down, that's 1 rep. I don't know why people don't count that. It's definitely a rep. It's almost like 2 reps, because especially if you have no lift off and it's heavy, it's like basically 2 reps. Alrighty, next things next, we got some side laterals here. 4 sets of 15, and the video that I watched, they were doing like a heavier version of this where they use super heavy dumbbells, as heavy as you can, and you're only doing 4 sets of 15 with like partial reps, which for all 4 sets, I don't know if I necessarily like that or think it's the most optimal. I might throw that in on like the last set, or do some sort of set to failure with those partial reps in there. But for right now, we're just gonna do some pretty regular, some pretty standard side lateral raises. Alrighty, last set here. Now this is what a set of like till failure, and then with those extra partial reps is the heaviest weight. We're doing 30-pound side lateral raises with partials at the end. This is what I would kind of do instead of doing just a straight 4x15 with partials. Alrighty, next movement is actually a machine press. So 2 ways of doing machine press. You either face with your back on the actual backrest, or I actually prefer to use this machine facing the opposite direction. It allows my arms to get a little bit more over my head to try and just get a better contraction on my shoulders, and I feel and connect with this movement facing this way a whole lot more. So whatever your cup of tea is, just pick the way you connect with the most. But we're going 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. I actually don't mind this. I like going from a press to a side lateral back to a press, especially if you have 2 different press movements. It kind of gives that pressing movement a little bit of a break before coming back to it. So I don't mind actually going back and forth between press, side lateral, and press. But anyways, we're going 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. All right, next thing on the list is something called the Jesse Special. And basically what this is a superset of a rear delt movement. So we're doing across the body rear delt pull downs, I guess, is that what you call it? Just a rear delt, pull down across the body. So we're doing this as well as a single arm face pull. Now, this is 4 sets of 12 reps. During the workout, Jesse was complaining about how he was kind of gassing out. And the reason why is because this is where training with volume and training with intensity and trying to find a balance between the 2 comes into play. This is actually a lot of volume, and I would argue that with this much volume, you can't train necessarily as intense, or else run into what Jesse ran into, and that is just getting gassed out during this workout. I mean, he got so tired so quick. He had a big meal before that with pancakes, a very high carb meal, and he thinks that he ran out of glycogen during the workout, but in all reality, his central nervous system was probably taxed. Trying to train with like high intensity and a lot of volume, and you just can't do both. You have to pick your poison. I prefer a higher intensity, lower amounts of volume. Ideally 10 to 20 working sets per week is ideal for any muscle group. I'm typically myself even on the lower end of that, and I choose to be on the lower end of that by increasing my intensity of each set. If I were to try and train with max intensity, going for 20 working sets per week of each muscle group, I just couldn't get through the entire workout. I'd be gassed, I'd be tired, my body would be hurting, I'd probably get injured at some point. So pick your poison when it comes to that. Intensity or volume, you can't always do both. I prefer intensity. Jesse tries to do both and he gets gassed out. You learn as you kind of go along. So that's just a little tip for tat right there. Alrighty, so shoulder portion of the workout is done. Now we are on to actually arms. Now, this is on the agenda for the arm workout. We have 3 movements of my choosing, 3 bicep movements, 3 tricep movements, and they're all 3 by 15. So 3 sets of 15 reps each. Now, I've already been here for 61 minutes, so a little over an hour. Rather than doing 3 sets of 15 of 3 different movements. I mean, that's 9 sets of biceps and 9 sets of triceps. Rather than doing 9 sets total, I'm only gonna do 3 sets with 3 different movements. And rather than doing 3 sets of 15, I'm gonna go to failure with some sort of intensifier by including a drop set, maybe a rest pause, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm just looking to train till failure and beyond failure. I'm gonna get a lot more out of this 1 set than just doing 3 sets of 15 because I'm training with a level of intensity that I just cannot achieve at 3 sets of 15. So rather than doing 3 sets of 15, 1 set till failure and beyond failure. And we're starting with this preacher curl machine. All right, bicep preacher curl done. That was like basically till failure and beyond failure, just drop set, drop set, drop set. And then I did a mechanical drop set on the cross cable tricep push down. Gonna do a bit of a rest pause set here with some bicep curls on the easy bar. So gonna do roughly around 10 to 15 reps, trying to fail in that zone. Rest, 5 to 7 seconds, do another 3 to 5, rest 5 to 7 seconds, 3 to 5, 5 to 7 seconds, 3 to 5. So it's 10 to 15 with 5 reps of 3 mini sets in between. I'm just catching my breath right here, but that last set was more like a giant set, so I went like 10 to 15 failure zone with some dumbbell skull crushers. Then I walked over, did some sort of like body weight skull crusher movement off the dumbbell rack, and then transitioned right into a close grip push-up to finish off the triceps. All of those were done till failure. First round was around 10 to 15 failure zone, second round 5 to 7, last one 5 to 7. So that was all 1 set right there, more of a giant set. And that's just to kind of, again, finish off the triceps. I just need that 1 set and I'm pretty much good to go because it was to failure and beyond failure. I'm gonna finish off this arm portion of the workout with some cable curls and some tricep push down. Again, 1 set, just to failure and beyond failure, probably do like a double drop set on each movement and then call it a day. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the workout right there. Jesse James West and Anthony Mantello'S shoulder and arm workout. Overall, I thought the workout was actually a very well structured and a very good workout. For shoulders, we hit every part of the shoulder. We hit a press, a lateral raise, and a rear delt. We even warmed up with a front raise. I thought the structure was laid out very, very well. The only thing I would have to critique is just that there is a lot of volume, and with that comes a trade-off of lack of intensity. I personally am a big believer in training with more intensity, less volume. The workout itself with all that volume would take quite a while, and if you try to train with a lot of intensity included, you're gonna need more rest time, which I don't want to be in the gym for 2.5 to 3 hours. I'd rather be in the gym for about an hour, hour and a half at most. That's just me personally. I don't think you need that long in the gym, especially if you're training with intensity. So that would be one of the things that I would probably have to critique. But overall, one thing I would say is that I should go back to having some sort of structure, some sort of workout plan going into every single workout, because I'm at the point where I kind of just freeball it. I have a structure in my head, but I think when you write it out on paper and you see the entire workout and you're actually diligent with planning your workout out, the workouts become much more effective. And I will say that I actually had a very good workout because there was some structure to kind of follow. Not that I lack structure, but just having it in front of you and tracking your lifts and doing all that super important. It's something that I used to do, and I think I should go back to doing it. And it's something that I will probably consider doing in the future, or probably by my next workout, honestly. Other than that, that wraps the video up for today. Again, go through some of my old videos, watch them. My watch time up so we can get the channel monetized. Other than that, I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.